You've watched every finance video, compound interest, index fund, you name it, you've seen it. You follow all the rules, made all the plans, and yet every month your money disappears and your dream of financial freedom feels further and further than ever. You are in more panic and frustration more than ever. Why? Because information alone won't make you financially free. Your identity controls your money. Every dollar decision you make runs on autopilot, fueled by old fears, past failures, and stories you didn't even realize you were telling yourself. Stories like, I'm not good with money. I've always struggled. People like me don't build wealth. I'm too late for this. It's too late for me. I've lost so much time. You don't technically say these words most of the time, but your decisions do. And how do they do that? The hesitation when opportunity appears, the raise that slips away from you every time you get a raise, impulse spending after a hard week, overgiving because saying no feels unsafe, plans you push back to next month again and again. That is not lack of discipline. That's your identity doing exactly what it was built to do, keeping you safe, keeping you familiar, keeping you right where you've always been. No matter how much you make, if this identity doesn't change, you will reset right back to the starting line. And for a late starter, that identity is the most expensive thing you own. I know this because I lived it. I started very late at 37, minimum wage, zero safety, an adult immigrant. All the advice out there did not fit where I started. Now, to go from that minimum wage to a seven-figure net worth in just 7 years, I had to completely transform my identity and create a money system that matched where I started, which was 37. You see, your brain isn't sabotaging you. It's proving your fears right. It's proving the stories you've already believed. It controls your actions so you can have the exact same result, which is something familiar, something your nervous system is very used to. Every missed opportunity, every impulse spend, every financial mistake is evidence that fits the system that is already running. Until you give it a new story, a new identity, step by step, action by action, your brain collects proof for your new self. The builder, the protector, the one who saves and invests with clarity. You have to assume that identity. Right now, your current identity got you here. She kept you safe, but she cannot come with you to where you're going. You can't expand while stuck in survival mode. Even the Bible says it plainly, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. In my free workshop that is coming up, I'll show you how to move from someone who feels behind, anxious and reactive, someone who spends impulsively, shrinks into fear, overgives, and watches opportunities slip away because of fear, to someone with financial control and clarity, knowing exactly where every dollar goes, protecting your future without guilt, investing with confidence, and building wealth on a timeline that works for you. The link to that free workshop is in the description. Now back to the video. Here is how to start working on your identity immediately. This is the first thing that I did when I was ready to level up financially. For the next 24 hours, become the observer. Don't take any action, just observe every financial thought, not to judge it, just to notice it. When your paycheck arrives, what is the first thought that comes to your mind? When someone mentions investing, what does your body do? When you consider saying no when someone needs something, what comes up? When you think about saving and budgeting or planning, do you feel resistance? When an opportunity appears, a raise, a bonus, a side hustle, do you hesitate, overthink, or push it aside? When you imagine your financial future, your beautiful financial future, does a quiet voice whisper, I'll never catch up? That's not for us. That's not for people like us. When you make a financial mistake, how do you respond? When you see money leaving your account, what does your gut reaction do? When a plan doesn't work out, what voice speaks louder? Is it doubt, guilt, or hope? When you try something new with money, Does excitement or anger show up? Just observe all of this for 24 hours. The voices that are coming up, the gut feelings that are coming up, and write down, because you cannot replace a story you cannot see. Name it, because this is your old identity. It was built for survival, not for thriving, expanding, or building. This is the program you inherited, the program that you were trained on due to your failures and environment that you grew up and all the losses you've had and all the experiences, the bad experiences. They shaped how you manage money. When you are done observing, start acting like your new identity. Just one action a day. Don't try to overhaul the whole system. The goal is to help your brain collect evidence of this new identity. Action comes first, then feelings will follow. So when I made the decision as the woman building a seven-figure net worth, I didn't feel like her. I felt like I was pretending, but I kept acting. I kept taking the actions as that person, protecting my money, setting boundaries, making clear choices. Step by step, my brain collected new evidence. The old story got quieter and the new identity got louder. Permanent, but it wasn't overnight. 7 years later, I hit the seven-figure net worth. You have to be intentional, daily practice every day. This is not luck. This is identity plus structure, finally matching your starting point. The identity shift is the foundation, but the foundation without structure is just ground. You need both. A foundation, which is your identity, and a structure, money structure that matches your starting point, which is starting late. Not a structure, not a money system that is built for someone that has 40 years of compounding time. That's exactly what my free workshop covers. You will get the exact system that I built, the structure, the automation, how I protect every dollar and grow it tax-free and stay out of the market crashes. 1 hour live, so bring your last 60 days of your income and expenses. And by the end of that 60 minutes, you'll finally have your personalized version that you walk out of that workshop with a completely new relationship with money. Someone who no longer worries about money. Someone who no longer lets fear control their decision. Who doesn't feel embarrassed by past financial mistakes. You will finally know exactly what action to take next with your money, and you act with confidence instead of self-doubt. And that system will also help you see that your future isn't defined by your past. You will feel grounded, capable, and in charge of your finances instead of being stuck, overwhelmed, and behind like everyone else is. This is a workshop specifically designed for late starters or beginners in finance. I will share my whole system that helped me start at 37 and got to seven figures in 7 years. Thank you so much for watching, and that's all I have for today. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with other women. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.